I just say it as a. But Yosef asked the famous question. We know we have 8 days of Chanukah. At least we think we know. We have 8 days of Chanukah because the Nes Haneris, the menorah burned for 8 days. In fact, the Yosef, they had enough oil for one day, so the first day wasn't a Nes, right? The Nes was day 2 through 8. So why do we have 8 days of Chanukah? Okay, that's Beis Yosef's kasha. Now that's Pashas the way to ask the kasha, because you would assume that the Nes was not in his bar until the second day. Right, so the first day was Teva. That's what you would think. Okay, the first day is Teva, no Nes. The question would be, no Nes, no Yom Tov. Okay? The answer is, I believe, and I'm going to approach it from a hashkafa view. You know, people, the Derech HaPshat would say it a little bit different, but maybe I'll speak out later. But Klal Yisrael doesn't celebrate Nisan. Because why should we celebrate Nisan? Because we're celebrating Nisan, right? We'll be drinking l'chaims all day, right? There are groups of streams of Yidden that celebrate the Nisan Shebachal Yom. They attack and make l'chaims all day and jump on trampolines. You know what I'm saying? And they're right. They should, right? They should be excited to no end. But at the end of the day, we don't have Yom Tovim because of Nisan. You want to celebrate this day, as long as you get to keep your head focused and invite Hashem. You should feel like the most fortunate person every moment of your life. If Chazal to be Kaveh Yom Tov, Chazal does not commemorate Nisan. Chazal make Yom Tovim when there is something to be gained, something for us to grow from. Which means, when Chanukah happened, Klal Yisrael broke through to a new madrega. There was zeichet to a certain, we'll call it or, hashba, shefa, whatever you want to call it. Klal Yisrael reached some sort of, they hit like a huge jackpot of hashba, and this came pouring down on Klal Yisrael. And once this hashba came pouring down on Klal Yisrael, so every year at the same time, the hashba reinvigorates itself or reappears. Okay, so whenever you have a yontif, you have to know there are hashbois, there are ha'aros, there's avodah to be had. There's madregas to be had. Not that we're just sitting and commemorating something that happened in the past. Okay, with that in mind, let's look at the lashon of the Shulchan Aruch in the first halacha of Hilchos Chanukah. Shulchan Aruch says the following: B'chafei Kislev Shmoina Yemei Chanukah. Now, if we type those words, B'chafei b'Kislev Shmoina Yemei Chanukah, that means on the 25th day of Kislev there are 8 days of Chanukah. Now, anyone that knows anything about time, you know that it's only possible to have one day in any 24-hour period. Right? So how could you have B'chafei b'Kislev Shmoina Yemei Chanukah? Right? How does that work? That's what the Shulchan Aruch says. Shmoina b'chafei b'Kislev, Shmoina Yemei Chanukah. Now you're going to say, well, you're just reading it very literally, right? If you read it properly, right, you're going to know that what he means is on 25th day of Kislev, the first day of the 8 days of Chanukah starts, right? I'm asking that's the way you could read it, but the Ramah, if you look at the Shulchan Aruch, he adds in a word in parentheses. B'chafei b'Kislev maschilin, he adds in Shmoina Yemei Chanukah. Okay, the Shulchan Aruch left out the word maschilin. The Ramah obviously had our question, but the B'derech Pshat, I'm asking B'derech Pshat, you have to read it that way. But I think that the Shulchan Aruch wrote it this way because there's something he wants to tell you, B'derech understanding of what the yontif is. And so I was wondering, where did the Shulchan Aruch get this lashon from? Right? So I pulled out the Torah, and I checked the Torah. The Torah is the where the Shulchan Aruch wrote his pirush based on the Torah. And the Torah also starts off Hilchos Chanukah, Tafresh Ayin, with the same words. However, he's actually quoting the Gemara. So the source is actually the Gemara. The Gemara in Shabbos tells us, Tarambanan, B'chafei b'Kislev, Tmanya Yumei Dechanukah Inun. So it's the lashon of the Gemara. The Gemara says in Aramaic, right? The same exact thing. On the 8th day, the 25th day of Kislev, there are 8 days of Chanukah. What's the pshat? The pshat is the following, and I think it's mamash emes. why does Klal Yisrael celebrate the Chaf Hei? Because Chaf Hei Kislev is where everything came pouring down. On Chaf Hei Kislev, they walked into the Beis Hamikdash after vanquishing the Yevanim, and they had this huge simcha. They saw huge nisim, and they understood that they were in the good graces of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They felt this tremendous amount of shefa, ha'ara, madregas, right? The simcha that they felt, the closeness to HaKadosh Baruch Hu was unbelievable. Chaf Hei was undoubtedly a yontif, okay? When they lit the neiros, right? The neiros lasted for 8 days. The fact that the neiros lasted for 8 days, that was just a gilui. That was just showing them, you felt this tremendous amount of shefa that came pouring down on Chaf Hei. Do you know what that shefa was? Do you know what that R was? That R was an 8-day R, haraya, and the neiros burnt till the end of day 8. Okay, what does it mean? It's an 8-day R. Okay, but whatever it means, it's an 8-day R. That would be the taich of the Shulchan Aruch. The Chaf Hei B'Kislev, right? Shmoyne Yemei Chanukah, because in retrospect you realize when this tremendous celebration of them coming back into the Beis Hamikdash, reclaiming the Beis Hamikdash and Avodah, which brought them tremendous madregas. When they saw in retrospect that this lasted for 8 days, they realized, do you know what that madrega we experienced on Chaf Hei Kislev was? That was an 8-day madrega. What is an 8-day madrega? In Kabbalah, another word for yom is sfira. Okay, a sfira is a yom. Okay, so you talk about 8 yomim, you're talking about 8 spheres. Okay, spheres are the way Ruchnius channels down to this world. It comes through 10 spheres, 10 steps, right? And those 10 steps repeat, whatever. But when you talk about Klolius, there are 10 Kloliustic steps that comes down. Okay? When you talk about the Sphira Hashminis, you're talking about what's known as Bina. Okay? It's called Bina. B'nei Vina. Yemei Shmaina. Okay, that's what we say in Ma'us Tzor. B'nei Vina, Yemei Shmaina. The reason why there's Yemei Shmaina is because they are B'nei Vina. Okay? You want to know why there's Yemei Shmaina? Because what came down on Chaf Hei Kislev is the R of Bina. Bina is a very high level. Now, when Bina exposes itself and ate the Sphira Hashminas, for this to come down to us, right, it trickles down every day another madrega. Okay? So it goes from Bina to Chesed, Gvura, Tferes, Netzach, Chai, decide. Malchus is the end of the line. That is Olam Hazeh. Okay? Malchus is also known as Zos. Right? Lashon Nikeva. Right?
Vana.
Zos is Malchus, right? Which is also known as Bechina of Nukva. Right? The Mekabel of Olam Hazeh. Okay? So when you talk about Zos Chanuka is the culmination of all these madregas all filtering down to Lamaisa, right? That comes Lamaisa on Zos Chanuka. So meaning, when you have an avodah, an 8-day avodah, and you're grabbing all these hashpais, when you want to know when it actually takes hold in Lamaisa, and you're affected by it in Lamaisa, right? That's when that happens on Zos Chanuka. So that's why Zos Chanuka has a madrega l'mayla from all the other days. Now, in the just how this relates to the Yud Gimel Midas Sharachamim, that on the 8th day of Chanukah, right, the 8 days of Chanukah, every day comes down a different midah of 13 midas, which means the first 7 midas come down. Kiel Racham V'Chan Erach Apayim Rav Chesed V'Emes come down the first 7 days. And the 8th day is the last 7 midas, which is Noitzah Chesed Alafim, Noitzah Avim, Fashav V'Chatav and Akei. Okay, that's what the midah of midas Harachamim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, all those midas come down. Now Noitzah and Nakei are called Mazel Elyon and Mazel Tachton, which determine how a person has Lamaisa things in Olam Hazeh, what his life looks like in Olam Hazeh. Your Mazel is determined by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kfiyas Cheshbainis, but the Chesed and the ability to affect one's Mazel is very concrete on Zos Chanuka. That's why people that need to have children, they go to tzaddikim on Zos Chanuka, and before they know it, they have a child. Because B'ni Chayim Zayni, Loi B'schus Talia, Ella B'mazel Talia, right? It says children, Parnosa, and health are totally in mazel. And Naitza Chesed and Vinake, those midas of the Yud Gimel Midas Rachim are where mazel is talian. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you how. But all I can tell you is that's the hashpa in the world today. And tzaddikim have a koyach on this day to takabi mamshich those hashpais tayos. Yirasu shall be zeicha to have b'ni chayim zayni berevach v'lei b'tzimtzum b'hetev v'lei b'isem menachas v'lei b'tzar mitachas yad archav shal kadosh baruch hu. Whoever needs a shidduch should find it. Hey Rabbi Yameinu and have bonim hagulim tamidacham and parnasa b'revach with good health and happiness. Amen. Can I